Tonight we are getting some new information about when Governor Cuomo may be calling a special election to fill the now vacant District 27th congressional seat. Cuomo told WBFO Radio in Buffalo today that he wants to fill it as soon as possible, but an election may not happen until April now. He says that he is weighing several factors, including the cost of a special election. Dave McKinley joins us now. Dave, you've been covering the Chris Collins story for the last 14 months since the indictments came down. You were in New York yesterday. What was your overall impressions yesterday?
Well, I thought the most startling thing was the allocution of now former Congressman Chris Collins, only because for 14 months he was so bold in his declarations of innocence. To hear him state publicly that what he did was wrong and illegal, that he knew that it was wrong and it was illegal when he was doing it, and then he lied about it for all of this time. That was just startling to hear that come out of his mouth in that courtroom. Now, you or I, we've not been charged with a crime, and hopefully most of those people watching this right now have not been charged with a crime as well. But we've seen plenty of people who have been charged with crimes. And a lot of times what you hear from them is, there's a lot I'd like to say. I look forward to my day in court, but based on the advice of my attorney, I can't say anything right now. Well, Chris Collins didn't do that. He was so bold in his declarations of innocence, and that's why that allocution was so startling just to hear, Scott.
I know tomorrow you're going to be in New York City. Also, his son Cameron and Cameron's future father-in-law will be in court tomorrow. What do you expect tomorrow?
Well, it's interesting because they did something that Chris Collins never did, Scott. They actually sold shares and protected their losses. Chris Collins never sold any shares. He took the loss. Now, they weren't charged criminally for that. They were charged with breathing inside information to others, like Chris Collins was, and making false statements to the FBI. So essentially, they were charged with many of the same things here. It's hard to believe, though, the sentence for them would be as harsh eventually because they weren't the main cog here, the main instigators, although the charges are very similar.
You and photographer Ben Reed will be there tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, right.
We'll look for you then. Dave McKinley, appreciate it, Dave.
All right.
Thank you.